Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily oracle card reading and message for Tuesday the 10th of July 2012. For today's reading I was guided to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue and also the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony Carmine Salerno. So let's start with the Goddess deck and see what the message is from the beautiful goddesses. Ooh. Well, that one certainly fell right out as we began to shuffle, and it's Coventina who's come out to us again, saying it's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Okay, so this, with respect to the healing messages that we've gotten lately, this speaks to really purifying your thoughts and really rooting out any any of those lower negative emotions. If you find yourself spiraling down into feeling, angry or depressed about, situations, or as you come across people who are, and maybe in a very negative space, what have you. So it really very much has to do with clearing out the clutter, these aspects of, as she says, in your body and mind. It's also a message to drink quite a bit of extra water right now. I know that's sort of kind of a no-brainer for the summertime, but it's easy for some of us, myself included, to get into, drinking a lot of those, probably like iced teas, iced coffees, those kind of summertime drinks that are around that are very sweet and very yummy. You can suck them down when you're really hot and thirsty, but they don't hydrate you. And hydration is very important right now. So, and that's, goes whether you're in a place that's very hot and experiencing a lot of hot weather, or even in places that are colder that might be going through their winter right now. Hydration is just as important in the winter. So there's a lot also going on with the waters right now. It may not be immediately apparent in terms of earth-related stuff, but there's a lot going on with the waters right now. Ocean waters as well as other kinds of, ponds, lakes, streams. So take the steps, too, to maybe purify, make sure the water that you're drinking has been filtered a bit. And, there's with all the earth changes that are going on, I'm reminded of something that Jim Tree Gilmore has been saying a lot. And Jim Tree Gilmore is someone who he gave up his kind of working life, and he goes around to the different tribes, as he was called, and gets their prophecies. And he's been saying what they've been actually passing on to him, which is know your land, know your water, know your relationships. Things that you can find it on his website, jimtreegilmore.com. He has lots of recordings and predictions and things like that. But so that's what this card speaks to a little bit. Know your water, know where it's coming from, and bless it too. You can take steps to bless your water before you drink it, and call in any divinity that you feel aligned with, whether it be Jesus or Mother Mary or the angels, to infuse it with light. Okay, in the book, one of the things that one of the messages, part of the message of this card, is it says perhaps you've noticed a slump in your energy level and your degree of joy has lagged as well. It says, never mind these past effects, though, as the solution is at hand right now. Now that you've heard this message, do not hesitate for even a moment to make new arrangements. Keep a sharp focus on the contents of your mind and speech as well, for the words you think and speak are the very diet that supports or thwarts you. So the words you think and speak are the very diet that supports or thwarts you. And I remember one of the messages that was given to me one time is, it's what you feed your body through your mind and your heart that makes the important difference. So remember that going in today. And, it may be also for some of you, as I look at this card, that there's a little bit of, if you are feeling stressed and you need a little bit of you might just need a little bit of a getaway, and going away to a place where there are waters, whether it's the ocean, a pond, lake, or stream, to just refresh your body, your mind, your spirit. And by either, not everybody's into going swimming. I am. I'm a big fan of it. Love the ocean. But, and I know it's always very refreshing to me, but even just being nearby, a pond, a lake, a waterfall, some beautiful body of water is refreshing and cleansing to the body, mind, and spirit. And some people in some spiritual places look at that as a very quiet pond as a place of reflection. So water can be used, and water rituals can be used in a lot of spiritual practices. So that is Coventina's message. Let's see what the angels, gods, and goddesses have to say, what their message is for us today. What do they wish us to know? Goddess of Compassion. This is the card, Goddess of Compassion. And the message says, self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. So she's urging you to be compassionate with yourself, just like Coventina is, to keep a sharp eye on, the thoughts and the words that you're speaking to yourself and to others. I'll read a little bit from the book as to what this card says, because I'm not as familiar with these cards. It says, the Goddess of Compassion has shown up in your reading today to ask you to be more compassionate toward yourself. At the core of every living thing, only love exists. Your personality and the role you play in this life is only transitory and ultimately an illusion. All that you perceive to be good or bad are necessary aspects of who you are, positive and negative qualities that exist in everyone and in everything. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth and keeping you in the illusion that you need to improve in order to be worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. Have compassion, love and accept all of who you are as you are, and stop striving for something that is impossible to attain. Through love, your life magically transforms. So, a really strong message around that today. And it may be that, you've encountered situations where you're blaming yourself for something, for choices that you've made in the past, regrets that you've had, maybe from a relationship that didn't work, what have you. But these cards remind us of the importance of being kind and understanding to yourself, and using that proactively, loving and accepting all of who you are so that you can move forward with grace and peace and beauty. Everything that we've experienced thus far is in some way a lesson for us. And it's important to take those lessons forward. Remember the love and the lessons, and leave the rest behind. We're all doing the best that we can in any given moment. And it's important to remember that and be willing to forgive yourself and others. But it does begin within yourself. Peace begins within yourself and emanates outward. So, I hope you have a lovely Tuesday, everyone, and take care, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks so much for joining me for these videos. I really appreciate all the new subscribers who have joined the channel lately. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone who's thoughtful and leaves those lovely comments. I really do appreciate it. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely Tuesday.